Been a while since I did a video. I actually did this one a little while ago for my boys, and I stuck it into the video diary I've created for them. I'm doing a separate one because things have just been different. This year, 2020, is insane. You couldn't have predicted it in a million years. And the way it's going with the negativity, the unpredictability, the chaos is off the charts. I've never seen anything like it. I've noticed over the last couple of months, a lot of things changing in my life, a lot of things coming from what I always call the spider web of life from 10,000 different directions. And I started to really notice about 3-4 weeks ago, I just didn't feel right. So I just kind of monitored what I was eating, what I was drinking, cut back on the pop, and nothing was changing. I noticed all of a sudden that my hands were shaking. I noticed that it was just like my heart pounding through my chest. I was short of breath. So I ran over to Heidi Galan, the school nurse, and said, "Can you do me a favor, Heidi? Can you take my blood pressure?" My blood pressure's been hovering around 152 over 102. Anywhere between that and 140 over 100. So I got a hold of my doctor, and John got me taken care of, got me on blood pressure medicine, and it's working as best it can. The hardest part for me is right now in life, I don't believe there's any type of control anywhere. I don't believe there's anything that we can control. We can only react to what happens to us. And the hardest thing for me to do in my life is ask for help. So when I started getting the way I felt, I couldn't control it. I couldn't get away from it. I got with John. We talked for a long time in his office because he'd seen high blood pressure in different situations and different things that were happening. I talked with Heidi, talked with my wife. I'm starting to learn it's okay to ask for help. I've always been a person that people came to me for help. But when I noticed, it was really weird, some people reached out to me to see if I was okay. Right out of the blue. Ones I hadn't heard of in a while. And it was really strange because they said, "Hey, just checking on you." And it was like, I was really touched. But it sent up kind of a red flag that maybe I'm not okay. So I talked with John. I'm taking the blood pressure medicine. I'm altering my diet. I'm doing the Omeda that came through with the healthcare I signed up for. That starts tomorrow. There's a coach that came with it. Shepherd's got the healthcare that allows this kind of cool opportunity I'm going to try. I have tried doing meditation with the app Calm, and it's helping. I'm walking in the woods more, and I'm getting away from technology. I'm doing everything I can to keep my peace of mind. But what I'm learning, and I saw this in a movie that was out and a couple of quotes, it's okay to not be okay. Life's not perfect. Life gets hard. And I live in a world where I get attacked for things I've supposedly said, things I've supposedly done. And I just sit back going, why has nobody just talked to me? Because people who talk to me, we work things out, we communicate, and we move things on. I can't stress anymore over people who won't reach out to me. That's not my problem. It's all based on assumptions and perceptions. I can only start with me. And I want to, at 56, be here for my boys. I want to continue living the most incredible life I could ever imagine with my wife. But I just sit here thinking of the people out there who don't have the resources I do, maybe don't have medical care, maybe don't have people around them they trust, maybe don't have a family, maybe don't know how to ask for help. Everybody has weakness. It's how we deal with it. And I fought it for the longest time. And until I reached out, talked to the people around me, and asked for help, because this is something I couldn't control. My blood pressure, if I hadn't, that's stroke time. That's heart attack time. So the other day I noticed, I was told to take the day off work on Thursday. My blood pressure got down to 117 over 78. I was pretty excited. I was pretty relaxed. I walked in the woods with my dogs and just chilled, stayed away from technology. It was a relief, and it was the first time I felt like I had a little bit of that control back. So it's not the virtual world. The virtual world that we have right now is not what I signed up for to teach. I want to be in the classroom. I want to be with kids. I want to be right there with them, seeing their faces, seeing the smiles, and the ones who are there right now. It broke my heart yesterday. I heard a former student of mine saying, I walked through the school today and I didn't even want to be there. It just seems so strange. And it just it really hit me, and I've been thinking about it because people ask me, like, what is it like to teach today? I said, it's clinical. It's clinical. It's so regimented. We're doing everything we can to protect kids and keep the staff safe. It's just a different world right now. And that anxiety with the upcoming elections, come on, people. From Washington to Lansing to right here in Shepherd, everybody's looking to see what's going to happen. I hope they vote, because the world's changing. And I talked with two people today who have businesses just looking at me going, Jay, we're just trying to stay afloat. But I keep looking for the positives, and I keep trying to find a way to keep focusing on the good. And it's pretty tough at times, and the anxiety and the stress that comes with it. I can only imagine what some people are feeling who are alone or don't have anybody to reach out like I do. I'm lucky. I've always said I'm lucky. I have the most incredible life, because I still say life, it's not what happens to me, it's how I react to it. And I know I made the right decision reaching out. So I'm kind of throwing this out there, just if you take it as a grain of salt, as it's just gross babbling on again. But I just wish, if you get to that point where you don't know where to turn, there's always somebody. And I know I did a video kind of like this a while back, but there's always a way. Because lately I've been listening to Linkin Park. There's this song, it's called Heavy. If you listen to the lyrics, I'm probably going to link it to this when it gets done. Life gets heavy, and it's almost like a weight that's on your chest that you can't get off. And you know what? When that boulder sits there, it's time to ask somebody to help you lift that off. And everybody's got somebody somewhere, somehow. And if you don't, I'm going through it right now, people. I'm going to make it through. I know I'm going to make it through. I got people checking on me left and right. And it's like, I already see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it keeps getting brighter. Today I blew leaves for about an hour and a half, put my headphones on, I just cleared my head because I use music a lot. I just got the aroma thing tonight. I use aromatherapy with essential oils, just anything to be grounded. But sometimes maybe you just need somebody to listen, not going to judge you and not going to tell you what you need to do. Please reach out. Even if it's not me, or you need somebody else, find a way to reach out to somebody and just talk, or write it down, put it in G Drive and get it out. Because I keep saying it over and over again, life is so valuable when we get this one shot. Don't let 2020 beat you. What I hope is sometime down the road, we're all going to look back and we're going to have to realize how we handled this right now. We're going to be heroes. We're going to be survivors. We're going to be positives. We're going to be negatives. We're going to be upset, regret, whatever it is. Right now's that time that we need to make that decision on how someday we're going to look back at this. And I hope you make yourself proud. It's a feeling of vulnerability to reach out. I've always felt so strong, physically, mentally. But everybody has a point where you've got to reach out. And I'm so glad I did. If you get to that point, do me a humongous favor. Just promise me something. Please reach out. I'm here. I know you've got people in your life who are here. There's hotlines. There's counselors. There's all kinds of things going on out there. But I beg you, please reach out. Everybody needs help sometime. And if I can learn to reach out, I pretty much believe anybody can, because I'm one of the biggest rockheads on this planet. So I'm just sharing this with you and putting myself out there. But I hope either you go, he's crazy, you get something from it, he's nuts, he's an idiot, he's doing the right thing, because a lot of people won't reach out. I just know that I've said it to a lot of people. I know this world's a lot better with you in it. And I hope somebody thinks that it's a lot better with me in it. So 2020 is going to be gone soon. Life will get on, and the world's a beautiful place to be. My name's Jay.